Some players join Barcelona for the money, others join for the prestige, but Anthony Gordon is different. While most players only start learning a new language after a transfer is completed, Gordon had been studying Spanish for years because he genuinely believed that one day he would play for Barcelona. Many people thought it was a dream that was simply too ambitious, but now that dream has become reality. Barcelona have officially spent around 80 million euros to sign the English winger from Newcastle United, handing him a contract that runs until 2031. What makes this transfer even more fascinating isn't just the fee, it's the story behind it. Gordon didn't arrive as a player who happened to be bought by Barcelona. He arrived as someone who had imagined himself wearing the Blaugrana shirt since childhood. From secretly learning Spanish, to shining in the Champions League, to being personally selected for Hansi Flick's project, Gordon's journey feels like a movie script that's almost too perfect to be real. Now, the question is no longer why Barcelona signed Anthony Gordon, but how big his impact could be on the future of the Catalan Giants. In this video, we'll break down exactly why Anthony Gordon could be a perfect fit for Barcelona. A childhood dream that finally became reality. Anthony Gordon revealed that his desire to play for Barcelona didn't begin when he became a professional footballer. The dream had been with him since childhood. During his official presentation as a Barcelona player, Gordon said he had imagined playing for Barca since he was 3 years old. Many journalists initially assumed it was just a standard line used during a player unveiling. However, the more stories that emerged, the clearer it became that this dream was completely genuine. Several people who had worked with him even confirmed that Gordon often spoke about playing in Spain, and specifically for Barcelona, long before any transfer rumors appeared in the media. When Barcelona finally made an official move, Gordon barely needed any time to think. Bayern Munich and several other European giants had been linked with him, but reports from England suggested that once Barcelona entered the race, Gordon immediately made them his top priority. He described Barcelona as the biggest club in the world and admitted that turning down the opportunity would have been nearly impossible. That feeling was obvious during his official presentation. It wasn't just the smile on his face throughout the event, it was the look of someone who had just completed a lifelong mission he'd been chasing for years. Learning Spanish for years in preparation for Barcelona. One of the most viral moments from Anthony Gordon's unveiling came when he suddenly spoke Spanish quite fluently in front of the media. Many Barcelona fans were surprised because English players usually need a long adjustment period before becoming comfortable with a new language. Yet, Gordon looked completely at ease answering questions in Spanish. Social media exploded almost instantly. Many supporters saw it as proof that this transfer was anything but spontaneous. Gordon later explained that he had intentionally learned Spanish because he had always believed that one day he would play for Barcelona. That story was later reinforced by Daniel Martí, a Spanish physiotherapist who worked with Gordon at Newcastle. According to Martí, Gordon often practiced Spanish with him almost every day. His goal wasn't simply to learn another language, it was to prepare himself for the future he dreamed of. Martí even said that Gordon repeatedly talked about playing in Spain one day. What makes the story even more remarkable is that all of this happened long before Barcelona showed any serious interest in signing him. When the transfer finally became reality, many people viewed Gordon's Spanish-speaking ability as a symbol of just how seriously he had pursued this dream for years. The outstanding performances that convinced Barcelona to spend big. Of course, Barcelona didn't spend $80 million simply because of an inspiring childhood story. The biggest reason was still what Gordon delivered on the pitch. The 2025-26 season became the best campaign of his career. Playing for Newcastle United, he scored 17 goals in all competitions and produced performances that placed him among Europe's most dangerous wingers. The most impressive part was his Champions League form. Gordon scored 10 goals in just 12 matches, an exceptional return for a wide player. Barcelona viewed those performances as proof that he could perform at the highest level. It wasn't only about goals. Gordon also became one of the most active dribblers and attacking threats in one-on-one situations. In the club's official statement, Barcelona highlighted his ability to beat defenders and referenced his impact against the Blaugrana in last season's Champions League campaign. While many modern wingers focus on ball retention, Gordon possesses a far more aggressive attacking mentality. He constantly looks for space, takes on defenders, and isn't afraid to take risks. That profile fits perfectly with Barcelona's new vision under Hansi Flick, a team that wants to play faster, more direct, and more aggressively than before. Why Hansi Flick wanted Anthony Gordon so much? Hansi Flick is believed to be one of the main reasons this transfer happened. The German coach has always preferred attackers who play with high intensity, press aggressively, and attack open spaces at full speed. Looking at Gordon's profile, almost every one of those qualities is present. He isn't the type of winger who waits for the ball to arrive. Gordon actively chases opponents, contributes defensively, and can turn a defensive situation into an attacking opportunity within seconds. These are exactly the characteristics that have defined Flick's football philosophy for years. On top of that, Gordon offers the kind of versatility that is crucial in modern football. He can play on the left wing, the right wing, as a second striker, or even as a supporting forward in certain situations. Barcelona see that flexibility as a major asset because Flick frequently changes player positions throughout matches. Some analysts have even described Gordon as the Premier League player whose profile most closely matches Barcelona's current needs. His natural pace, transition play, aggression, and work ethic create a highly attractive package. It's no surprise that Flick reportedly gave the transfer his full approval from the very beginning of negotiations. A new era for Barcelona and a huge challenge for Gordon. Arriving for a fee of around 80 million euros naturally brings enormous expectations. Barcelona did not sign Gordon to be a squad player. He has arrived to become a key part of the club's future project. Alongside talents like Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and Frenkie de Jong, Gordon is expected to be part of the generation that restores Barcelona's dominance in Europe. He has already spoken about how excited he is to play alongside those young stars and believes this team has the potential to win the Champions League within the next few years. However, the challenge ahead is far from easy. Playing for Barcelona is very different from playing in the Premier League. The media pressure is greater, fan expectations are much higher, and every performance will be analyzed in detail. On top of that, Gordon must prove that his outstanding season at Newcastle was not simply a one-year wonder. Even so, many people believe his mentality is exactly why he can succeed. Spending years learning Spanish before the transfer even became possible shows that he is not a player who relies solely on talent. He is someone who carefully plans his future and works relentlessly towards his goals. If that mentality remains intact, Barcelona may have just secured one of their best signings in recent years. Anthony Gordon is more than just another expensive Barcelona signing. He is the story of a belief that survived for years. From being a young boy dreaming of playing for Barca to becoming a Premier League star, secretly learning Spanish, and finally standing at Camp Nou wearing the Barcelona shirt. In a modern football era often dominated by money and agents, Gordon's story feels refreshingly different. There was a dream, there was preparation, there was hard work, and there was proof. Now everything is official. The next challenge is much bigger. Gordon must prove that he deserves to be part of Barcelona's future. If he succeeds, this transfer may be remembered not only as a major signing, but as the beginning of a new star's rise at Camp Nou. So, if you were Hansi Flick, would Anthony Gordon be your first choice left winger? Or would you use him as a rotation weapon alongside Lamine Yamal and Rafinha? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss another incredible football story.